Hi everyone, my name is AMEER. I am from Group 17 and today we will present our management insight on AMD, focusing on its innovation, growth and financial outlook from 2019 to 2024 with forecasts into the future. Here are our team members. I'll be walking you through the key findings for our analysis. AMD or Advanced Micro Devices is a leading American semiconductor company founded in 1969. Headquartered in California, it designs CPUs, GPUs, and increasingly AI accelerators. AMD operates a fabless company, outsourcing manufacturing to TSMC, while focusing on design and innovation. With the acquisition of Xilinx in 2022, AMD expanded into adaptive computing and embedded systems. Our analysis focuses on three financial indicators: revenue, R&D expenditure, and net income. These metrics show how AMD balances growth, innovation, and profitability. In terms of net revenue trend, between 2019 and 2024, AMD's revenue grew nearly fourfold, from $6.7 billion to $25.8 billion. The breakout year was 2021 with a 68% growth driven by CPUs and GPUs. Despite a dip in 2023 due to a weaker PC demand, AMD rebounded strongly in 2024 thanks to EPYC CPUs and Instinct GPUs for AI. For research and development expenditure trend, R&D spending rose steadily from $1.5 billion in 2019 to $6.5 billion in 2024. The sharpest increase came in 2022, reflecting investment in Zen 4 and RDNA 3 architecture, as well as AI acceleration. This consistent growth shows AMD's commitment to innovation as its competitive edge. Meanwhile, for the net income trend, as discussed, net income followed a similar trajectory. Non-GAAP net income peaked at $5.5 billion in 2022, dipped in 2023, and then recovered in 2024. The divergence between GAAP and non-GAAP reflects the Xilinx acquisition cost, but the underlying profitability of AMD's core business remains strong.
Having analyzed AMD past performance, we now turn our attention to predicting the future. Using Power BI's exponential smoothing models, we have projected AMD's financial trajectory for both the short term, which is 5 years, and the long term, 15 years. First, let's take a look at net revenue prediction. In the short term, we forecast a consistent growth of about $2 billion annually, resulting in a total revenue increase of $10 billion over the next 5 years. Looking further out to 15 years, this growth is sustained by three key strategic pillars: the acceleration of AI adoption, the expanding demand for data center servers, and AMD's diversification into new markets. To achieve that revenue growth, AMD must continue to innovate. Based on the exponential smoothing forecast, this upward trend is expected to continue, reaching about $13.6 billion by 2030 in the short term. Looking further ahead, long-term projections suggest R&D investment could rise to around $24.9 billion by 2040, highlighting AMD's sustained commitment to innovation and technology leadership to further compete with rivals such as Nvidia and Intel. Using Power BI's smoothing model, our model projects that by 2030, AMD's non-GAAP net income will hit $11 billion, while for longer term, with a projected income for over $20.3 billion by 2040. These numbers are calculated simply by multiplying future revenue by the net income margin. The conclusion is that the growth trend is incredibly strong and projected to more than double between 2030 and 2040.
Discussion and conclusion, we have concluded that AMD's overall performance showed that consistent R&D investment will drive revenue growth, while profit will experience short-term dips but will strengthen in the long run. AMD's growth is driven by expanding AI and data center products to stay competitive in a very high demand market. To sustain in long-term growth, AMD must continue prioritizing R&D, target high-growth AI and data center markets, applying forecasting insights, and also balance innovation with profitability.